black Wii and Wiimote. So basically, these are just here just in case I never need them again. And if I wanted to, I could just bulk delete these right now. But I'm not going to. And I can also add new. You can add new links, pretty self-explanatory. Now, pages. Pages is pretty cool because it allows you to basically layer your blog. You can add, it doesn't have to be about tech. You can add whatever you want. So I'm just going to go to my blog right now. So MajorGinge visit site. And I don't have any pages right now besides the home. But you'll have an about page when you first launch, but I deleted that. You can add any amount of pages you want. Anything you want. So say you wanted your life story. That was just an example that they gave. Why you became a tech reviewer or whatever you're doing on the site. Basically, you can do whatever you want there. It doesn't have to be about tech. Next is the appearance. There's only one theme so far, the regular TechnoBuffalo theme. But I'm suspecting that more are going to come. Next is widgets, which are pretty cool. So you have two sidebars. As you saw on my blog itself, there were two sidebars. There was one, and then there was a second one. In the first one, I have that welcome message. I have that info. And I have my categories. And you can edit them right here. Bunch of options. And here are different widgets. You can see who's online, archives, tag cloud, stuff like that. And then just drop down to sidebar 2, show. And now you can see what's in sidebar 2, which was my Twitter, my calendar, my members. Next is users. This I haven't really gotten too in-depth with. This is pretty much just you can allow more to post on your blog, stuff like that. If, say, you're running a company or a small business, something like that. Next is tools. Under the tools, you can import and export posts and do different things in there, such as turning your gears on, stuff like that. Pretty self-explanatory too. These are the main settings, like the general settings. Basically, what you want about your blog, writing, how you want your post to appear, reading. Pretty self-explanatory right there, but I'll just go to that one too so I can show you something. So you can say how many blog pages you want to show at most. You could put your own personal encoding for the pages and feeds, which is pretty cool. Alright, that's pretty much it for that. Discussion is basically comments, and it's pretty cool what they did here too, because you can blacklist comments. It's pretty much WordPress, but don't laugh at me because I haven't used WordPress. So if I'm saying like this is cool, but it's just a regular WordPress feature, I don't know. So just don't laugh at me. Comment blacklist, put words on there. So say if you don't want people dropping F-bombs all over your comment list, you could probably put, there, and it'll blacklist it. Avatars, you can decide what avatars you want to show. The maximum rating, so I put it for PG, so possibly offensive, usually for audiences 13 and above, which I think is pretty good age right there. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking today. And then also, if users don't have a profile on TechnoBuffalo, you could set up what kind of avatar you want to show for them. So I just have it set as like a mystery man, kind of like a Facebook type thing if you use Facebook, if a person doesn't have a profile picture. Privacy, obviously, the privacy of your blog, your permalinks, if you want to delete your blog, and Twitter tools, which is basically API allowing you to integrate Twitter and TechnoBuffalo. Next on the tabs, I'm going to go to notifications. Notifications is a drop-down menu right here. And as you can see, Soldier Knows Best accepted my friend request. I have 3 group invitations, and I have 3 friendship requests. So if I go to that now, the friendship request that is, I can decide to accept or reject these. So accept, and I'm just going to accept them all, more friends the merrier. Alright, so now I have 3 new friends that I just added. And as this continues to load up, real quick, Buffalo Messenger, Mutant, and Youngster on. So now I went from 8 to 11 friends, which is pretty cool. Now I can go to, you have 3 new group notification. So Steve Jobs equals sex. I don't think I'm going to join that one. Pretty self-explanatory, but I'm not going to join that because I'm straight. So, and then also Soldier Knows Best accepted. That's basically just telling me. That's the one thing I don't totally like. Unlike Facebook per se, you can't just hover over your notifications and they'll go away. You actually have to click on them. So in that notification, I read that Soldier Knows Best accepted it, but I have to actually click on it for it to go away, which isn't the best, but you know. Tutorials I went over before, and this is pretty cool. This is a way to get exposure, basically. You can go over to visit, and you can click random member, random group, or random blog. So say you want to find a random blog. It'll randomly out of the air pick a blog. So it picked Technologic blog. Alright? So follow me on Twitter. How to stay connected to the digital world, his posts. This one's all the way from August, so he must help develop this. There were also beta periods, too. So I shouldn't say he helped develop it, because he could have been on during a beta period. And you can also do the same thing with a random group. It'll take you to a random group, and you can decide whether you want to join or not. Your group listings right here. Featured groups. Pretty much the biggest groups are, you know, pretty self-explanatory, too. Google Chrome for the win. I like that. Because, yeah, if you didn't know this, I've been pretty much a beta tester for Google Chrome. I've had it for like 2 years, and I've been helping out Google with making it better and such. So that's basically it with TechnoBuffalo. Oh, one thing I forgot to add. In the dashboard, you can also switch around member theme options, such as the style sheet. There's not that many options, but it kind of changes the color scheme a little bit. I changed it from light blue to light blue. Gravatars, don't really care about that. Logo, basically you can add your logo there, pretty self-explanatory. Now, with this site, you can use Google Analytics like anything else, but you can put in your code right there. Feed burner RSS URL for your RSS feed. Front page layout. If you want on your blog, say the feature player to be shown, you can click that on. And banner, which mine hasn't seemed to be working. And you can also use AdSense directly right here, which is a very cool feature. So that's basically it with TechnoBuffalo. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MajorGinge, and be able to and make sure to subscribe and to check out my blog on TechnoBuffalo. Thank you.